Good afternoon, I shall say good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. Good afternoon, good evening, beautiful ladies and gents. I'm on probably super duper late. Let's see. Woo! Better late than never. Well, today was a weird day. It was a beautiful day. It was an awesome day. It's a day that, kind of like just was in the books. It's in the books, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to you and your day, folks. Hoping that your day went good. My day was very unique. I had a serious situation that took place early in the day that will affect me throughout this winter. But I see the beauty in it and I see the purpose in it. So therefore, it's actually willpower and drive. So it's motivation. So as I do this message today, I want you to, be able to understand that as I deliver this message, it's definitely a message from the heart. It's not for no empty space. It's not for no bitter space. It's from a space of really understand that, we must serve our purpose no matter what. And when those are not serving their purpose, if your purpose is to challenge them to serve their purpose, then we must do so. And as this title is pointing at a specific person, I do want you to understand that as I lay this message, I'm not laying it from a bitter place. It's a place of tough love, folks. Tough love, tough love, tough love. And once you can get that, then you can realize that, it's time to wake up. And we must stop this negative energy that we are putting out there because we putting out a negative energy that's the Satan love, you know what I'm saying? And we got to understand it. It's a spirit. And we got to know what spirit is from. And it's from a wonderful, great, monumental person by the name of Jezebel. And that spirit right here, this Jezebel spirit, is a spirit that we must, erase out of ourselves. And we ain't just talk about like our women, we talk about our men as well. Because you as a man, you can have that, you can be underneath that Jezebel spirit. So I have this individual up. This is my dude. Someone put me onto him a few years ago. And to this day, I can't even think of who it was. I can't even remember. I can't even. All I just know is that I was behind my cart, and someone we was having a good conversation. They said, "Yo, you need to check this person out because this conversation reminds me of this person." So when I tuned in, it was all over. And that's what happens in life when we men we be able to relate. We bond. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to relate to this man, and I'm pay attention to this man. It's not even like him standing there and being a messenger of the Bible. It's just him and this word that I heard that I say, I speak something like that. And I'm not no messenger from the Bible because you know what I'm saying I don't study many books. Okay, that's just not me. I'd probably be a threat if I did. Be a major, major, major threat. But sometimes information is the seed of Satan as well. That's the trick. And we have so many people that seeking so much information that same information that they seek can cast certain type of spells and possessions over your soul and your spirit and the information that you seek. You think it gives you power, and the power that gives you is the power of a spell of evil. And that's what most people have, and it comes from the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? How we speak. And so many of us speak in the tongue of hate. And so that's where we are going to grab this message from, because we're going to have to cut the tongue of hate for many of our people. And it starts with our nurturers. It starts with the womb barriers. bearers. And the ones who bear the womb, WOMB, those who bear the womb must speak the right language to the womb. And they can't speak that Jezebel tongue. Ooh, damn. Man, I wish I had a stronger mic because this needs to be heard from here all the way to Alaska. I wish I had a strong mic right now because these words need to be heard. We must be able to watch this Jezebel tongue that's speaking to the womb and that's speaking to many wombs and that's speaking to many unborn children, because the unborn children will be able to hear these words in times to come. You understand what I'm saying? And in times to come, they will say, well, what did you speak about? And you would say, well, let me go see what you spoke about. And what you spoke about was messages of hate. And I ain't talking about me, I'm talking about you. You. And so as I talk about you, I want you to understand that that tongue is a powerful weapon. And it can slither some dangerous words. We got to watch how we slither our words. Now, when you can get this message 1 day, 1 minute, 1 second, but once you get this message, then you realize that, yo, it's definitely time for us to make a change in the way we hear, the way we see, and what we speak. Because in these days, if we're not seeing the right things, speaking the right things, or hearing the right things, we're going to know the wrong things. And then we're going to pass wrongful things on. And messengers cannot do that. If you want to be a messenger, put the right message out there. Now I'm going to tap into this whole Cynthia G situation because this is something that I'm just titling it Cynthia G, but it's Cynthia G in many of you. It's Jezebel's in many of you. See, she's like becoming, she is a modern day Jez. I don't know much of her. I don't need to know much of her. I just know the spirit. And when I see a spirit, I'm going to speak in the spirit. And it's bothered me because, like I said, I was just watching something completely different. And what I was watching something completely different on, it was on Shanquella. I'm just trying to understand what went down with Shanquella. Young girl, 25, you watching the video. One thing that when I was watching the video that disturbed me was the language that was coming from her mouth as she's walking around. Talk about it don't take that long to get naked. And she's greeting the females as hoes. So, like I say, what we speak is very important. So when we greeting each other as yo nigga, and ho, and bitch, what you expect when that's what you around? You already calling. You around a bunch of niggas. So if you get shot, you get caught up, you get robbed, what you expect? You was around a bunch of niggas. If you're around a bunch of hoes and you labeled a dot and you have a few babies from several men, understand you was already hanging with hoes. If you labeled a bitch and you having so many issues with everyone and everybody has problems with you and they call you bitch all the time, well, just watch what we say because we say these things and it's all come from a Jezebel spirit. I'm going to talk for a hot second because it's important for me to get my personal words out before I even go into some facts. Okay? It's important for me to get my personal words out before I go into some, they don't even have to be facts, but it's other personal words from other people. I'm also going to go into the video that made me do this. Okay, there was a video that made me go into this, and I wasn't thinking about this young lady. I never. I mean, I don't really be focused on people like that. I told you when I came to the sector, it was about Umar Johnson owing me my money. But when I have to speak up, is because being the messenger, and you being the messenger of spreading love, it's important for you to be able to do your job because you have to also stop those individuals who spread the message of hate. Me being a man, I realized that we are under attack. There's a major guerrilla warfare on us. Okay, a guerrilla warfare is on men, and that's because the Jezebel spirit is sending all troops down. All troops right now. They're sending all the troops, and as they send all the troops, folks, these troops are coming with so many daggers and bullets and knives and darts and arrows and everything, laser beams, and they're here to destroy the masculinity of the planet because the masculinity is what the image is all about. Like when you say put the fear of God, it's that masculine energy. You know, like when you with your kids, you say, I'm gonna tell your father. I know my mom used to say, I'm gonna tell your father. It was that masculine energy. And because of that masculine energy, it's that masculine energy that generates a certain level of respect. And because the spirit definitely want to destroy that respect that bonds us together, that bridges the gap, that brings the love. That's that's the problem where we have to understand that that's the spirit that wants to destroy that energy, that masculine energy, because the masculine energy brings to a certain level. And a lot of the men don't have the masculinity in them; they have the feminine spirit. So a lot of women, they always talk about men, but you got to talk about the men, and you also got to know what nature they living in. They living in a feminine nature. So if you're talking masculine men, that's one thing. But if you're talking feminine men, at least acknowledge that they have a feminine nature, even if they are heterosexual. Even if these gentlemen are heterosexual, it don't matter. If they have a feminine nature, they have a feminine nature. And like I say, a lot of them are being raised by the women. And so, what kind of nature you expect most of the men to have? They can have anger. They can have frustration. They can have that testosterone in them. But the feminine quality, the feminine nature that they grew up in, is what they grew up in, and that's what we're fighting against. So, let me dip over to what made me, like I said, what made me go into this, because I was watching this lady's video because, okay, to be honest, how did I get onto her? To be honest, I was actually watching Q Butters live. I was watching one of his lives, and let me give the real story. Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Okay, okay. I woke up in the middle of the night. You know, I don't watch TV, so I'm doing the YouTube, and so I'm looking at various things, and it was the whole transgender, that chick that Tammy Mack had on her show with Umar Johnson, and so then I was watching this other show and this other show, and I seen somebody said that Q Butter was wrong for like really siding with Cynthia G. So I went to his live, and I was watching a little bit of his live, and then I was seeing how he had some chick up there on the panel named Juju, and Juju was speaking in behalf of whatever she was speaking on. You know what I'm saying? She was speaking in RBG tone and definitely solidarity to our men. And then Cynthia G popped up on there and she just instantly with her loud mic started going in, like, well, bring some receipts or whatever, you said you have whatever, I said whatever, all the receipts shit. Shorty trying to let her know I'm not even around any receipts like that. You said what you said. But she's wanted her focus on bringing up receipts. Like, yo, look, that took about like 10, 15 minutes. That's and he's allowing that to drag. And it was just weird because then when somebody came onto his panel, it was a dude, it was saying that energy was already, he was ready to come to blows, but yet and still, he allowed these women to have a certain level of negative energy on the panel. And to be honest, he did that when I was on as well. And I don't like shit like that. Like we channel our energies to each other as men in such a negative energy where it's become hostile. Yo, meet me on the block. Meet me on the block. I'm like, such and such and such and such. I'm a yo, shut the fuck up with all that dumb shit. Y'all don't know how stupid y'all sound. And so I'm up and I'm listening. I'm like, oh god damn, man. So you allow these chicks to yabba dabba do on the panel, talk loud as shit, curse each other out, curse men out, disrespect men. And then once men come up and actually check it, and not even checking it in a forceful, disrespectful man, but just check it, it becomes a slugfest between men. No, stop that. Yo, that's living underneath that Jezebel spirit. That's underneath that Jezebel spirit. Jezebel, she comes with the makeup. She comes with the eyes and the eyelashes. She comes with the fake hair. And she casts spells on you niggas. Yeah, I said niggas. And when she casts a spell on you men, no, fuck that, niggas, y'all become your eyes, your ears, and your mouth is underneath a puppet control. We see you as a man, we see you as an image of a male, but you're not. You underneath a spell of a Jezebel. Shout out to Tijuana Jackson, because those was bars. Understand what I'm saying? And I mean it. You're underneath a spell from Jezebel. So many of you men are underneath a spell from Jezebel, and you talking. You're having panels, and you're having plateaus to speak on, and mountains to give speeches on, and you think you're King T'Challa, but you underneath a Jezebel spell. And that's because Satan wants to destroy the masculinity of the planet. Take away this biblical name, Satan. There's a entity in this world that want to destroy the masculinity, because it's really the masculinity that holds the shit up. The real masculinity from real men who move in love. See, that's all the message. Not those who move in hate. So it bothered me because, you know what I'm saying, I really have respect for certain people. Like even with I have respect for him. I have respect for his words. And the way he stood up for the words. But then he just lost me in his whole actions and the way he was moving from his words. And when I went to Q's panel, and I listen to what he say, and I hear him out and I feel him, but it's just that I was just caught off guard with how he allowed these women to be barking, screaming, shouting, cutting each other, or going crazy, ballistic. And it always happens. I mean, I've seen 3-4 panels where they do shit like that. And then that spirit rubs off on you, because this brother came up and he said what he said. He was like, yo, you kind of, I understand this woman might, support you in your school, but no matter what, we men. And what if he understood, it really related to that Jezebel spirit, saying that he understood. She support because that's what they do. They latch on. Oh man, here we go. The spirit is powerful. The spirit is not stupid. This is what the Jezebel spirit looks like. The Jezebel spirit looks like, what's that chick name? Kim Kardashian. That's what your Jezebel. If you want to, like, if they were to make a movie called Jezebel, I would get Kim Kardashian to play her. Tan it up a little bit. I would have Kim Kardashian play Jezebel. If there ever was a movie right now, the nigga who do that movie, Nope, and Us, Jordan Peele. If Jordan Peele was smart, he would make Jezebel right now. Jezebel is the hottest movie right now. Okay, Jezebel will do Black Panther numbers. Kim Kardashian is Jezebel. Fuck with your kid. Kim Kardashian as Jezebel is doing numbers out of the world. I'm trying to get back to my thought, because I'm just thinking about that movie, because I could just see that shit. What was my thought? Messed my whole head up, because like I said, I could just see Kim Kardashian as Jezebel. So what the Jezebel spirit look like? It looks like that image. And the Jezebel spirit is a seduction. I got my thought back. She seduce you for your power. Okay. How did she seduce? She came in as what she came in. She seduced RJ, whatever that dude name is. Brandy's brother name, Brandy brother. She got into with him, Ray J. She got in with Ray J. Thank you, folks. And once she got in with Ray J, boom, she got in with the next person, the next basketball player. And this one, understand, Jezebel don't go to low levels or just commoners or just people like herself. I don't even want to say low level. She has to go to the high ranking, because that's how she gained her power. Okay, she Jezebel sorts through. She's a navigator. She navigates through what she want to get, because she knows the direction she's heading in, because she knows the power she wants. Jezebel wants the power. See, Jezebel, Kim Kardashian, Jezebel. Damn, did he do that? Yes, he did. So Kim Kardashian, Jezebel, she and Cynthia G can play Kim Kardashian in the movie. So now we relate them all together. Okay. Ooh, damn, Don. Don't forget your thought, D. Don't forget your thought. Being for me. Okay, so she leeches on. She's a leech. So she leeches on to men of power. She snatches up their power. And as you see, Kim Kardashian, she wanted a certain target market. Remember, she's been looking at what's his name? OJ. She's been seeing OJ. She's been looking at that black skin all her life. So that was her target market. They went with the black skin. They got into that whole market. And once you get into that market for consumers, now you're on top of the world. So she navigated through all these men sexually. She got into the position where she needed to be. Now she's a glamour girl, a spokesperson. Now she represents women. And that's how Jezebel moves. You don't believe me, right? You don't have to believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe the hype? Okay. Well, you don't have to believe me, but how about listening to someone else who might study a little bit better? Because like I said, I don't study no books. And I spoke things before I pay attention to people. I'm not one of those followers like that. You know what I'm saying? Before I pay attention to someone, they have to say something that relates to what I said for me to want to pay attention to it. And I'm not saying that for any other you guys, but I'm saying what works for me. For me to know what I should follow, I have to say something or feel something or think something that I hear that relates. That I will say, you know what, this is something I would like to, latch onto. Not no Jezebel spirit though. So I'm gonna let my dude talk. My man Stephen A. Darby, that is. Where am I going to? I'll go right here. Okay, boom. We go right here. And I'm going to let him speak for a little bit. Then I'm going to rewind from this part where I'm at so you can know what he said right before this, okay? So I'm going to let him speak from here. And then I'm going to let him speak for a few minutes. Then I'm going to rewind and go back to the point that he made right before that started, okay? But you don't have to believe me, though.
Back. So when you're dealing with me, if you ever deal with me, especially if you deal with me one-on-one, I'm gonna go straight in and bring order into your life. But to do that, I got to challenge that spirit, because all y'all got it. Don't be no fool. They all got it. It's part of the American woman's way. They train y'all in it. And to flip it, the men have Ahab spirit. All men in America have that weakness because we've been trained by women. And so you have to be strong on it so that the brothers take their place and the women let go of that power. I said it. I wasn't going to go there, but I felt that. It said a godly man is a threat to the feminist agenda because he believes that a woman's place is still in the home. And what they say, you're a caveman if you think that way. You're a chauvinist. You're living in the Stone Age. But all the ones that don't believe that, look at our children. Look at our homes under this feminist agenda. We raising fags. We raising lesbians. Say amen. Why? Because ain't no masculine authority in the home. The women looked us in our eyes and said, we don't need you. We can raise these kids ourselves. Okay, well, look at what we're raising. We're raising fodder for the prisons. That's all we're raising is little thugs for the prisons. Little homosexual Corey Bomb boys doing her. Say, man, dying of AIDS at 30 and stuff because this is the spirit of Jezebel in the home when the females are raised in the home. I said it. Now, the men thought that when the men were trained that you could raise them, so we stepped back and said, well, raise them then. And go down and go right over on the corner. There's about 30, 40 boys over, and all of them ain't got no daddies, and you see all of them out there selling dope, messed up in the head, and they just ready to go to prison. Why? Because that's the extent of how Jezebel raises children. So this is the reason why I have to say this. And whenever you brothers are dealing with that, and when you're in your home and you put your foot down, if you can't put your foot down, that's the spirit in your home. That spirit's in your house. You ought to be able to put your foot down. In other words, I'm saying we're going this way. You may not agree with me, but this is the way we're going. Now, your job as a sister, as a female, is to say, okay, he the head. If it's wrong, it's on him. If it's messed up, it's on him. I'm going your way. Okay, it's what you say. I'm going your way. But see, when a sister tries to say, no, I ain't going that way because you ain't this, and that's what I try to talk with, that's the spirit right there.
That's the spirit right there.
Your job is to yield. I know it's hard, but you don't know holiness, and that's why it's hard. But if you really understand holiness, you realize that because it don't work no other way. Marriage don't work no other way. See, I missed those days years ago of holiness. I missed those years ago when I would go to churches, holiness churches, and even though they might have had some mess going on, but their homes was in order, and they had an order to it, and you could see that the children was growing right up in God. But now it's like our kids won't serve God. Why won't they serve God? Why? Because the homes are wrong. The homes are out of order. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Now, let me see. Let me see how fast I go to 0 views. Let's see how fast it takes for me to get to just 0 people. And nobody will be sitting here to be paying attention and listening because it might be touching home. Let's see how fast I can go down to 0. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind talking to myself, folks. One beautiful thing about me, what the hell? I froze. One beautiful thing about me is I don't mind talking to myself because I know someone's going to hear. That's the spirit I live in. I can talk to myself and someone still will hear. I could be walking down the block talking to myself and someone's going to be paying attention and they're going to listen to what I'm saying. You know why? Because they know he's in the right spirit. Something he said is going to resonate. So I don't mind talking to myself. I can do a live, pop up and just do a live, and at least somebody's going to check it out. And that's the most beautiful thing because someone say, what is Don saying? Now, whether they're going to stay to the end to get the full message or not, it's on them. But there's a message what I'm delivering. And the homes is where the spirit starts. And so what causes the Jezebel spirit is when their home is broken. So let's go to Cynthia G. Is she married? Is she married? Do she have kids? Does she have children? What's her relationship with her children's father? Well, according to online sources, because that's where we get all source from. You know, we get the source from the source, and the source is this internet. According to the internet world, she apparently, you know, hooked up with somebody online. You know, somebody she had on the show. She got pregnant from him, and he was from a lower income level, I guess, or a lower caliber, I guess, or whatever case that you want to put it. And from then on, it was just dog city. Like I say, it starts from the home. So her home was broken. There's no telling what type of parents she came. She said she comes from the suburbs. I don't know if she came from a 2-parent home, but if she came from a 2-parent home and she had respect for her father, she would not be having such hate for men. And like I said, I'm not a follower. I don't pay attention to her. I don't listen to her. I don't even think she's attractive. That's me. That's for real. For real. That's the beauty of me. I don't see her attractive. She's not my type. So with that can't catch me. By her not being eye, and I mean like for real, for real. I mean, when I say eye candy, I only mean that you have to be drop dead gorgeous. But for her not to be something that, you know, I would want to look at. I'm so simple. I don't, the way I look at life, it saves me. And like I said, this is before even having knowledge of some Bible, having knowledge of some Quran, having knowledge of any type of belief. This is about me just knowing what don't resonate, what don't feel right. And when you take lipstick, because see, when I watch movies when I was kids growing up, red lipstick was worn by white women. And she'd be so like Lucy LeBeau, you know what I'm saying? I love Lucy. We can say Lucy was a pretty woman. She had a not pretty, but to me, but she had a cute look that was marketable, like Shirley Temple. Understand? I'm trying to get you to understand. And so, what was disturbing though to me as a child, looking at Lucy, was the bright red lipstick. She's so white and she's bright red lipstick, and then you look at Ronald McDonald, bright red lipstick. Then you look at the Joker, bright red lipstick, and then you look at Cynthia G, bright red lipstick. So I take littlest things to save me from that Jezebel spirit. The littlest things. And then go down the road, they say, oh, the lipstick was made from this and that, you know. It's like, so it's like, it's so much things that saves me from getting caught up in being a zombie walking in that Jezebel spirit. So I want to go back to my man Stephen A. Darby, because like I said, he was dropping a bomb. I had to pause it because we don't get it. When you look at Ronald McDonald and the Joker. Now I know, man, this is yo, look, man, tough love is hard. Like today, my situation was tough love with me and my creator. Okay, my tough love was me and my creator. See, like this is my tough love, me and my creator. I'll show you a few other tough love conversations I had with me and the one that created me. And as I was driving today, before I got in the car, while I was sleeping, when I was up early in the morning, I was having deep conversations. That's what led me to the internet. That's what led me to be watching Q Brothers Live, because I was trying to understand, what this Cynthia G was talking about. She was going in with Juju. They was going back and forth. Then this dude came in and was speaking, and so I'm like, all this going on? What's going on? What's going on? And the tough love came when, at the very end, I had to park the car and just sit. I'm not going to go too much into the person's situation, but I had to park the car and leave it there and say it's now time for me to really do my purpose, live my purpose. And that's first to wake up. It's time to wake up, folks. And once you wake up, then it's time for you to start acknowledging the wrong things. And the message that this woman is putting out there is 100% wrong. It's 100% wrong. It's so crazy how we got females on a trip. We going to Shanquella. We have females on a trip. They scheme. We know they schemed. We know they planned. We know they had jealousy. We know they had hate. We could see that from a 10-foot pole. We could see that. 10-foot pole is not that long, but we could see that. And what we also could see is that the housewives of Florida, Jacksonville, Miami, or Kentucky, don't matter. All these shows, all these ratchet. When we was watching, when you watch what you watch with Shane Queller, didn't it look like those ratchet basketball wives shows? Didn't it look like all those ratchet shows that you see on TV? Didn't it look ratchet like that? Didn't it look like a setup just like one the real world? Didn't it look like the setup from I Love New York, Flavor of Love? Didn't it look like those setups? Those people, and it's so sad because this young generation is so evil. Because this Jezebel spirit that's in the household. Because there's no masculinity in the households. There's no masculinity in the household, so you have a Jezebel spirit in the household, and you have a real housewife in your own household. These people mimicking what they see. And didn't that whole situation with Shanquella look like a stage from Real World, and them standing on the sideline like they the camera crew? You cannot deny. Like they didn't even, like they planned it. They said we're gonna take a trip to Mexico. Like these are demonic souls from Jezebel spirits. Y'all didn't see that though? You didn't see a whole cast and crew who think, yo, we're gonna whip her ass and do it live on TV. We're gonna downplay her, we're gonna embarrass her. Because that's the Jezebel spirit. Remember, I say it got now. Mind you, this young lady Shanquella, I believe she was doing good for herself. I believe that her money was looking pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I believe that she paid a little bit more for she paid most of the money for the trip. I believe that she was probably doing pretty for herself. So Jezebel spirit needs to embarrass that, punk that, put that underneath that, son that, pimp that, broadcast that, and now it gains that power. That mindset of Jezebel. And that's what we witnessed live. Now, I don't know if they thought that they was going to kill her, but they thought that they was going to embarrass her. They thought they was going to have some real world shit. They thought they was going to have some ratchet housewife shit because she talks that talk, right? What up, hoes? What up, bitches? She sounds just like those people. God rest her soul. But she was living in the image of what she saw. She was living in that image of the ratchet housewife life. And they need to take those shows, they need to ban those shows, they need to take those shows off the air because we are tired of that image of what they're portraying Black people to be. We are tired of that image. We are tired of the image of what we see on TV. We're tired of that housewife image. We're tired of that. I'm tired of it. So I put my one out there. I'm tired of it. I put my two out there. I'm tired of it. I put my three out there. I'm tired of that image. And I'm truly, truly know that in their hearts, they said that we're going to do our own ratchet ass. You understand? Just imagine them plotting and scheming on how they're going to do this broadcast. How they going to televise this shit? How they going to stage this shit? They already did their casting call. They already knew who they wanted to have as the main character. Do you understand the plotting and scheming of that shit? Some real disgusting, demonic witch shit. And this chick, Cynthia G, takes all of that and she brings it to a man situation. Oh, that girl, she must have been a transgender. The way she just the way she just lift up and choke slammed her. So when I heard her say that, I was searching to see the video, seeing if I could see the video. And I don't like watching stuff like this, but I didn't want to talk it without being able to talk correctly. I didn't see no video of it. I mean, did someone see the actual video of that light-skinned girl picking her up by her throat and body slamming her? Because I don't want to see it, but I just want to be able to know because I'm having a different logic of it. I can see her grabbing her from behind by her neck and like pulling her down and slamming her to the ground. I don't see it this way, but I can see from behind and snatching her and dragging her, pulling her and slamming her. You know what I'm saying? But I have to see the actual. I don't see the slam like that. But in the fight, anything goes and anything can happen. And Shinquella, she didn't look like, what was her height? She looked like she was about like 5'1". You'd be surprised that, throughout the whole flow of fighting, 120 pounds is light to anybody when your adrenaline's moving. So this woman, Cynthia G, tried to relate it to being a transgender who did it, and saying that all the men that was up in there, all the men allowed to happen. I don't think the men planned that. I don't think they plotted that or schemed that or organized it. I really think that was a female thing, and they wanted to show off in front of these dudes, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And like all these little feminine faggot ass boys out here on some old hype shit. Because I'll be out there and I'm the icy man, yo. I'm icy Don. I see your kids, man. I see your fucking kids out there. I see your kids out there. And your kids be wilding. And you know who be the instigators of all fights? Your girls. And you know who be out there following behind? The boys. But the girls be the cheerleaders of it, the ringleaders of it, the Foxy Browns and the little Kims of it. That's why I always had a problem with them back then. Never little Kim, because I knew she was raising. She was raising all those little queen bees, nigga. Never was a fan of Lil Kim. I remember I was driving with my girl at the time, and I was in her car, and she put the tape on. It was it got it going on. I was like, what you got? What you got? Turn that shit off. And you know what? She looked at me as being controlling then. We had a whole 15-minute conversation about this music. Well, you be listening to such and such. You listen. And I told her, when I'm listening to music, I'm hearing it on a whole nother level of warrior and up. When I'm listening to this music, I'm listening to it with an ear and an eye. That when I speak, I'm speaking of a warrior mentality. It's time for us to rise up to do what, and they ain't on my black man, it's on the real enemy. But where do we go with this music right here? What she's doing right here, she's creating another. I said that, and I was telling her in the future, there's going to be nothing but hoes. And this was 1995, 96. I said, we're going to have a world of hoes. All because of her. Oh, you so extreme? Because this when I was really Illuminati out. This when I just got the. She was dealing with me when I was in college. She was dealing with me when I got my adrenaline rush of Illuminati. So what the hell was that? I was spooked out. Like, okay, told y'all. Because like I said, it has to be able to resonate with me. I was in high school saying this shit. So when I got in college and my man brought the cassette tapes, we sitting there listening to all his pops Masonic largest tapes. You know what I'm saying? All these Illuminati's. What? We like, damn. He's like, yeah, my pops is a Mason, blah, blah, blah. And he got archives of these tapes. Like, what? He's like, yeah. What? Yeah. So when I got that in like 1994, 95, you know what I'm saying? I already knew what all this music shit was heading, because I heard in the tape they said that we got to get the control of the music. He said we had control of music. So I'm like, listen, music, oh, I was messed up. That's why I say I watch TV, I don't listen to music. Because 1990s, I got the tape. I got shot with the adrenaline. I chose the pill. I said, I want to stay awake. I don't want to become like these niggas out here. And so that's always going to be difficult for me to find me a beautiful queen, beautiful black queen, a beautiful queen. It's going to always be hard because I'm not like this, but my eyes is like, yo, what the fuck? I see dead people. I see dead people. I ain't walking like a zombie. I'm walking like, yo, whoa. I see dead people. Who remember that movie? I see dead people. Deep. I still see dead people. They need to make that right now. I still see dead people. Because the name of the movie wasn't I See Dead People. Like, I just gave another movie. My movie, if I ever can get a little piece of money, invest in it, I see dead people. I'll freestyle write that movie on the spot and make it the same damn day if I have the right budget. I see dead people. And you want to know what dead people look like? I'm going to show you what dead people look like. Dead people look like this. Oh, Don, you about to go there? Ooh. Ooh. Donald is going there. He's going there. Yes, he is. You want to see what dead people look like? Dead people look like this, folks.
I want to just get into this because I had recorded a video for you guys. I recorded a video and YouTube wouldn't let me upload it. Okay? So that was the thing. I recorded the video.
What you say?
Because I had recorded a video for you guys. I recorded a video and YouTube wouldn't let me upload it. And YouTube
You know why?
wouldn't let me upload it, okay?
It was too demanding.
So that
was
was the
dark.
thing. I recorded the video. I tried uploading it, and then for whatever reason, I wasn't able to upload it. So at this point, it is what it is. We're going to get into this, and I actually want to start by first let me do some stuff on this background and make sure we can filter through the dust bunnies that may want to come. But other than that, I want to get into this, and I want to start off by showing you guys this news clip, because by now everyone already knows.
All right. We talk about Jezebel. And I want y'all, it don't take but just read like 2 minutes and 38 seconds in this conversation. I have to pause because she's about to jump into it. I just want to give a quick breakdown. So I actually gotta go back to my man Darby so he can help me out. We got tag team this shit right now because a lot of you people's underneath a spell, so I need some help with this. So I got my man Stephen A. Darby to help me out so you can understand and be able to decipher and be able to see what Jezebel looks like. Okay, Jezebel. You're gonna hate me, folks. I watch my subscriptions go from 195 all the way down to 189. Let's see if I can get it down to 185 after this one. Let's see if I can get my subscriptions down to 185 after this one. Let me see how many demons I can get rid of today. See, most of you folks, you try to get subscribers. I'm trying to get all the demon subscribers the fuck up out of here. So let's see how many demon subscribers I can get to leave today. Play games. Play games. Real people salute and stand up. Or should I say stand up and salute? Time. And don't be mad at the messenger. I'm tired of y'all getting mad at the messenger. You always want to be mad at the messenger. Slew, what it do? How are you? Peace, fam. Peace, man. We all get caught up in this, you know what I'm saying? Getting caught up in this Jezebel spirit. And I mean, how many Jezebels you done dated, bro? How many Jezebels you done came across? How many Jezebels you done came across? Now, a Jezebel spirit would make a woman believe that she can't even manage and do her own stuff, such as her own hair. So she would get you to believe that you have to look like this. Oh, they're gonna be mad at me. Everybody's gonna be mad, but it is what it is. I'm just a messenger. Okay, so let me widen this up. All right, first thing first, that Aaliyah look is Aaliyah. Many people don't know, but this was Aaliyah allegiance to the 666. This was Aaliyah movement to the Illuminati. That eye covering shit, we thought it was just a hairstyle. No, that was a. Understand what I'm saying? That's no different than them covering their hands with the eye with their hands and covering it with their fingers and all that other shit. That's that Illuminati shit. So, if I'm not mistaken, this young lady, she kind of went mainstream a little bit, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know too much, but I think she did, right? Someone, they can help me out. And if she did go a little mainstream, I'm pretty sure she's showing her allegiance. She already got the blonde hair mixed in with it. So that's another allegiance, okay? The bleach hair, the yellow, that's another allegiance, okay? I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. The deep red lipstick. Sorry, women. The deep red lipstick. Another attribute of Jezebel. Okay? Take that shit off her lips, probably worse than Barack Obama's was. and the eyelash, the done up eyelashes and eyebrows. That's what the typical Jezebel image has always looked like. It never changed. A tale of evil, fake friends. She spelled friends wrong, but we ain't here to get on that. But when we say fake, I'm sorry, ladies, but let me exit this full screen. It's just hard to use the word fake when you want to talk about your other female friends. It's hard to use fake when your imagery is fake. So it's like you already talking about yourself when you use the word fake, and that's what I'm trying to help you understand. This Jezebel spirit is real. You don't understand that you have been living in it for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. You've been living in this Jezebel spirit. You think I'm lying, right? Y'all don't want to believe me, right? But let me just let her finish before she jumps right into the attack. Okay, we 2 minutes and 38 seconds in. She wasn't even here for about like, she was late for about like 40 some seconds. So she's been talking for maybe like a 1 minute and 30 some seconds before she really starts her attack on masculine women. Let's see how it goes down. And like I said, this ain't about attacking women. This is about attacking the spirit. See, most dudes, they just come say, your black women is black. I'm saying, your black woman, you're underneath this spell. You got to break this spell. So I'm going to talk to this demon in you like the exorcist. So I'm talking to the spell. I ain't talking to the woman. I'm talking to the spell that's in the woman. And hopefully we can cast this demon up out of her so our women, especially our black women, can come back home so we can fix these households and fix our communities together so we can do this shit right. But as long as you underneath that Jezebel spirit, our communities will be the way it is because you're doing it on the solo mission. We don't need that no more. We don't even need that to be taught to our children. We need to end that the generation of thoughts like that. So let's get into this real quick. What's she saying now? We're gonna see a little bit
about this story, which I'm calling her funeral was actually today. There are some of my subscribers who, or some of my subscribers, I know at least one, or someone who keeps popping up on my home feed, who was able to actually go to her funeral in Charlotte. And so you're probably going to hear people coming on and talking about the funeral and talking about, you know, what's been going on with it. But look, I'm going to show y'all this video because I want to get into this. I've been meaning to. Actually, let me just be real. I haven't been meaning to talk about this. And the reason being is because to talk about it, one of the fight videos, and I don't really like watching that I watch at least one of the fight. I don't like watching fight videos. I don't like watching videos where someone much bigger and heavier set, manly, is pummeling a small person who clearly wants no smoke and doesn't want to fight. I don't like watching videos like that. It was very difficult for me to watch the one video clip that came out. And now I'm hearing that there's another video coming out where this so-called chick that doesn't look like one, named Winter Donovan, choke slammed her. And I want to.
So for when I just gathered, I don't think that she saw the video. Okay, I don't think that she saw the video of her, Winter Donovan, choke slamming her. Okay, so what I'm going to speak on, I think I could speak, you know, sincerely. Let me just rewind. Let's hear it together. Make sure.
This so-called chick that no smoke and doesn't want to fight.
See the first jab already? We 3 minutes.
And I don't really like watching fight
Watch
videos.
This.
I don't like watching fight videos. I don't like watching videos where someone much bigger and heavier set,
and
manly, is pummeling.
Okay, so 3 minutes and 42 seconds in, we already have a man attack. She already said that the female that was fighting her was manly. Okay, so 3 minutes 42 seconds. The very first video that we see, the girl, who starts swinging on the punching her through to the ground. She said she was bigger and manly, so she already attacked that chick, called her manly, and tried to relate her to being a man. Now watch, 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 watch. So that's one man.
A small person who clearly wants no smoke and doesn't want to fight. I don't like watching videos like that. It was very difficult for me to watch the one video clip that came out. And now I'm hearing that there's
She said, and now I'm hearing that
another video coming out.
there's another video coming out. So I don't think she saw the video. Like I said, I didn't see the video. I don't know. I don't know if she picked up from the front or she like kind of grabbed it from behind and slammed it down. Saying no matter what, a choke slam is a choke slam. We just so used to seeing wrestling moves and you call it a choke slam because you see some big 6'10" dude pick up the dude and slam him to the ground. Saying like, damn, you just can imagine. So that's a choke slam, but a choke slam could have been her grabbing her from behind and slamming to the ground as well. You know what I'm saying? So a choke slam could have been two different ways, and we just use it to choke slam. You know what I'm saying? So if she didn't see it, but let's see how she describes it to her audience, and she has a large audience.
Where this so-called chick that doesn't look like one.
So there she go again. So 4 minutes and 3 seconds. So the first girl that was fighting her, boom, boom, boom. She already said she was big and manly. So now this one, that the choke slammer, I can pull up the video of the shorty. I was looking at her face. I was like, she probably looked like a dad, but I was like, could she be a dude? I mean, you're like, yo, you never know. It makes me sick to my stomach now. That's why I don't want no chick with no makeup on her face. I don't want no chick with makeup on her face. I ain't dating no chick who put that makeup on. Fuck that. Makeup in hair, I ain't fuck with you now. Why? Because you're LBGDDDDYYYYQQQWDD done messed it up. I ain't mess with y'all. If I can't see what you look like, if I can't see and touch your real hair, I ain't fuck with you. Because this fake world is scary. So if this chick want to say, oh, she look like a man, oh, she look like a man, well, you know what? I'm gonna say that all y'all look, who with all that fake shit now look like men because of all this transgender shit. Okay, how about that? Now go check out the girl Winter Donovan, and you let me know in the comment section how much of a man she looked like. You know what I'm saying? Look at her, the whole thing. Like I say, if she looks like a man, then all y'all look like a man to me. And that's why I'm scared now. Because all y'all have that same look. We don't know no more. Look what happened to Umar Johnson, huh? And Cynthia G was on that panel, right? She knew. Play games. So I ain't playing no more. If that chick Winter Donovan looks like a man and is a man, then all y'all with all that same look looks like a man to me. I'm gonna be just like her. Yep, she look like a man. Damn, you don't see this. She look like a man. Take all that off. Let me see for real. She look like a man. I'm just gonna do that. Look like a man. Because to be honest, right there, Cynthia G looks like a man to me. I don't want to lose my train of thought. But right there, she looks like a man to me. She looked like if you was to take off that. Remember, I'm gonna get you, sucker. If you take off that piece, she got some old. She got the ill waves. She got the crazy deep waves, right? Don't she look like a dude? Play games. You take off all that lipstick off her, take off all that makeup. Like, oh shit. You look like your mother. But you're a dude. So that is Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the Winter. I'm gonna pull up the girl Winter Donovan because I was looking, and like I say, I'm getting nervous nowadays. So if you got makeup on, a ton of makeup on, and it takes you a long time to take that makeup off, you know what I'm saying? And if you got fake hair, that's the description of manly now. Look like a man. Okay, because if a woman you say she look like a man, what do men look like now? What man supposed to look like? So if that's the image of what, because I'm pulling up, so if that's what the image of a man look like, I'm not playing no more. We're gonna have to end this disease that we having of this real fake shit because it's the Jezebel spirit. Double exposure says Cynthia G has been canceled. I was going to touch the hands. I was going to touch the hands. I swear to life, I was going to touch the hands because I'm looking at. That's why I have it paused. Look how big her hands are. If she was to take her hands and put it over her face, okay. So right here on this channel, I'm challenged Cynthia G to prove that she's not a man, because as of right now, she looks like a fucking dude. She looked like she got the ill haircut. She looked like she got the ill waves, the dark Caesar. She looked like she got the ill waves. You know, I mean, he looked like he got the ill waves. He looked like he probably looked like his mom's. Listen to this nigga voice. This nigga don't take off makeup. He just wearing layers, right? That's what I'm saying. Yo, this nigga don't take off the makeup. This nigga always got makeup on. This nigga just be piling makeup on. Yo, like I say, yo, if this chick, if Winter Donovan is a man, then I'm convinced that Cynthia G is definitely that nigga. Because he recognized him. Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? Fake recognize fake. So fake person can recognize another fake person. So that nigga, yo, that's kind of scaring me now because the more and more I'm talking about it, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, hold on. How can he prove he's not a man? You're gonna have to do the Janet Jackson, but even those could be fake, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. DNA chromosomes, you feel me? The Janet Jacksons could be fake. Janet Jacksons can be fake. You're right about that. Show us the pregnancy. Show us you giving birth in the hospital. Was the daddy there with you? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. But I've just had to do that because, like I said, it comes from the household. She has a major hatred, and I don't like it because we're trying to heal. We're trying to heal each other, and she has no healing in her. It's straight killing. Is whenever she can kill, she's gonna try and kill. I'm trying to pull up the Winter Donovan picture. I'm sorry, folks. That's what I've been trying to do all this time. I've been trying to get this Winter Donovan picture up so that we can see real quick. I want you to see what this chick looked like. I'm sorry, folks. Let me let this chick talk while I look for this. How about that? All right, yeah, we do that. I mean, let this nigga talk.
Named Winter Donovan choke
Look at his nigga hands.
her.
Look at this. Oh man, he done fucked up now. He done messed up now. Look how broad dude's shoulders are. Let me take this down. Look how broad dude's shoulders are. Let me put me up next to this dude. See my shoulders? I have I'm cold right now. I have this scarf on and it gets a little extra. But look at my shoulders and look at this nigga's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, it's easy to start claiming some fake claims. Now you got to prove that you're not a man, because she done said two. She done said two supposedly chicks or dudes already, and already putting blame on the dudes in a fight that clearly seemed like it's all females. But like I said, one of them could be transgender. We don't know. We don't know. But she automatically assumed, because she hates men so much, that she's trying to throw men in this female fiasco, which is so devastating because there's a young lady who's dead. Winter. Oh, Dawn, don't do it again. Go back. Go back. Go back here. Oh, let me let the chick talk. My bad, folks. Let me this nigga talk.
Ask y'all a question really quick. How many times have you seen women, except for on WWE or TV programs where it's kind of fake, how many times have you seen women in real life choke slam somebody during a fight?
See?
And I'll drop the link because
let me tell this chick something.
I don't know.
Because you're a bird. Yo, look, my sisters is going for the neck. Okay? Why? We grew up watching WWE. So she says something, but she's answering it at the same damn time. But she's so corny, probably never even had a real fight in her life. Probably do a mad talking though. But the bottom line is, if your sister, like she said, she talks about her sister being, gangster and all this other shit. It's nothing for the neck to be grabbed on and slam a person. That's what everybody trying to do. In any fight that you have, you want to slam the motherfucker, female or male. Why? Because we grew up watching WWF, WWE. So that's what she answered her same question. We mimicking what we see. That's what people fight. And this young generation with this wrestling shit, that's all they want to do. They want to slam you or choke slam you. Because that gets to, ooh, it ain't just about punching the face. It's break a person's neck. Oh, God. Understand what I'm saying? Understand? Oh, man. Oh, man. Sorry, Shinkola. But that's what it is. When people fight, they ain't fighting this stuff. They want to break you in half. Like wrestling. That's why I think wrestling needs to be taken off there. I don't like that UFC. I don't like none of that violence. I don't like none of that violent stuff. Why? Because it puts a mentality up here of in people who don't even have their minds right. Now you put violence in here. Now you got them in the world with no fathers, no love, no family structure, and now a person like me gotta be on guard. So I don't like all that violent shit. Makes you have to be on extra guard and makes you think, damn, am I evil? Because I got to look at my people like this. Thanks, Double Exposure, for your comments. Spirit of Justice for yours. Oh, shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at the hands. Oh, let me. That was a good thing. I'm glad I seen them. Now we can put them in. Yo, she got some huge-ass hands. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Remember they were so about Michelle Obama? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. 432, folks. That's at 432. Get that pause up there. Whoa, whoa. Look at those hands. Look at the blinds. Look at her hands to the blinds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, her hand. Oh God, yo. This just look like giants, right? Yeah, yo, don't front, yo. Oh, I'm still trying to get the picture of Winter Donovan, right? Too much distractions, huh? I can't even get through this. I can't even get through this 10-minute segment without making it a whole damn hour. Oh my Lord. But look at the hands, folks. Spirit of justice. Look at the hands. Them joints look bigger than mine. Damn, that's funny shit. Yo. She really have to prove that she's not a man. You call 2 females men, and now the world wanted to know if they men. I think Tariq Nasheed is in a little bit of hot seat because of Tahaka. I know I'm saying his name wrong, but Mr. T from the Moorish Nation, I believe he has a little lawsuit. Defamation of character. Screaming that he's a pedophile and a rapist and all this other shit. You scream that these women are, saying you gotta be careful. Because we looking at you right now, and I don't know. We take that wig off. I really see a dude. I see a RuPaul's. And I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on this. But I see RuPaul's right there. I'm trying to find this Oh, matter of fact, I know what I did. I took a picture of it. I'm bugging. I took a picture of it. I'm bugging out. Oops. All right, so. Shout out to Pet T. Shout out to Pet T. And she's really following this story real good. Now I'm looking at the cheeks, looking at the nose. Like, okay, I don't know. Could be dude. I was looking at the arms, looking at the body. These are the 2 individuals that she said was men. Now, I don't know the height. I'm looking at the actual picture. Looking at the actual picture, Shorty definitely looks like, I'm looking at her body. She definitely looked like a regular chick, regular thick chick. What you think, man or woman? Females or men? Okay. See, make sure not to expose that Adam apple. Understand what I'm saying? I really. Let me go back up to this picture again. Let me see that. I don't know, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous. I'm looking at the picture. I'm really looking at that picture. Hands are super big. Looking at the face. Let's see your cheekbone structure. Yo, look, I'm almost convinced that she's I mean, this is a chick. I mean, dude, I'm serious. That nigga gonna have to prove that he's a chick. Because, like I say, if these individuals right here, if these individuals is what she's look at and say, what y'all think? Who looks more like the man? Whoa, that's scary, huh? That's scary, huh? Like I say, I don't get caught up with all that glamour bullshit that a lot of y'all niggas can get caught up with. To me, she just said, that those two chicks look like dudes. Okay, I look at them, and I put it next to you, and I'm saying, okay, all y'all can look like y'all could be men to me. You say it, I say it, but you definitely look like you the head nigga. This right here, look like that nigga. I wish I could really like go to the screen. I wish I could go to the screen and show you, like, I don't know what you can see, but if I can like just erase the hair, they got that Google Pixel shit where you erase the hair. If I can erase the hair and I can just put the wig of the waves on this nigga head, that's that nigga right there. Okay, so I'm like 90% sure, and even if that 10% proves me to be wrong, well, hey, oh well, it was all for laughs. But I ain't out here to push out no laughter. I'm saying that don't go out there and start putting out. And what I'm trying to say is you taking away from what's really happening here, because your hatred, that Jezebel spirit, and you talk to followers. She has over 100,000, over almost like 200,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. She hit it on the nose. On the nose, on the nose, on the nose. I couldn't remember the movie I was thinking. That's the movie. Let me pull it up so you can see. How you spell Juana? Juana, man. Let's see. Yo, you stupid. That was the movie, though. Okay, so you ready? You ready? Joanna man? Joanna man. Joanna man. Screenshot that, somebody. Look. 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 Joanna man. You seen it first. Double exposure, huh? You seen it first, right? You seen it first, huh? Exclusive. Exclusive. Joanna man. Joanna man. Joanna man. Prove it now. I just proved it. I got receipts. Thanks to double exposure, we got receipts. Cynthia G is a man. Cynthia G is a man. Cynthia G is a man. Yo, I'm really messed up in my head now. I pray to God I can find me a wife soon. I need me a wife so I don't have to come across this right here. I do not want to ever wake up and find out that I played myself. Oh my God, I'm scared. Thanks, Cynthia G, for pointing that out now. So now I know to really be on full alert. So, so the whole point was because she just, like I said, she was, I mean, it was a, yo, damn, man, I can't even look at it no more. 432, damn, that's a screenshot.
I'm sure it's possible. But I ain't never seen no woman choke slam another woman in another, like I've never seen a woman do that. I've never seen a woman lift another woman by her neck and choke slam. I've never even seen a woman think to do that because these are manly things that people do. And men are the ones who tackle and wrestle and slam people and body slam. Men do that. I ain't never seen women do it in my entire life. I don't care how rowdy the fight gets.
She said she never seen it in her entire life. Do you see how this narrative that she's really that he's really pushing? He's really pushing this narrative that forget about these people being suspects. These people were men, and men do this thing. Men are violent. They wrestle. Men do this. Females don't do this. But so what culture do she think we're in right now? We're in a transgender world now. We're in a feminist world now. The day of the old woman is gone. It's about enough women. It's J Lo's out here now. It's Tina Turner's out here now. Angela Bassett right now. We're gonna pop you upside your head with our shoe right now. What is she talking about? Who's she talking to? Who's believing her? Who's believing her? That's what I'm saying. I didn't see the video. She clearly said she didn't see the video. I can see someone getting yoked to the ground She's trying to make it seem like some nigga was up in that room as fronting like a female and picked her up and slammed her. Okay, I'm gonna give you the image again. I'm gonna give you the image. Let me help you out so you can see it. This is what she's saying happened. About to demonstrate. I'm gonna give you a demonstration, okay? Poor Teddy gonna get it, okay? So she's saying that I got mad different products. I got products out the ass, okay? So she's saying that this girl grabbed her, lifted her, and slammed her. Once again, she said that she grabbed her, lifted her, and slammed her. So that's what happened. Slew. Somebody. I didn't see the video. Now I know I'm getting my workout on. I'm getting my, but but do you see the distractions that we're going through? Do you see the point of the distractions I'm talking about? We have a young lady who's gone. Parents like, yo, what happened? These people lying, and they said that she had alcohol poison. And now we got autopsies talking about she had a broken neck, broken spine, cracked this, fractures, beaten. What's going on here? And these females, these girls, as they lie on men, they lying. And that's my point I'm trying to get to. We have to have this conversation of how many lies have been told on men and all the men who's been in jail because of lies. The image that we have because of lies. See, there's a lot of negative energy out there because of lies. There's facts, but then there's lies. And do the lies really outnumber the facts? So this woman is putting out information that this person was a dude because women don't fight like that. As opposed to going on the facts of, like, we have these shows of housewives and you see it all the time. You see them grabbing hair, you see them choking them, slamming them, throwing them across the room. And this image is the image that our children are watching, our young ladies are watching, they want to be. And that's the problem. But she's not focused on that. She's so focused on trying to bring a hatred towards men. And that's the problem and issue I'm having right now. I don't have to do long videos, but this is very important to really touch.
I ain't never seen it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying I have not ever. I ain't never seen it in real life. I ain't never seen it on no video.
And she didn't even see it in the video that she's talking about. She didn't even see the video.
I just never knew it. Yeah, usually when women fight, it's hair pulling. Never we rip clothes and we tear our weaves. And that's the only question. I was just asking. I was just asking because I'm not from the hood. I've seen hood fights on video. Fighting is everywhere. It's even in the suburbs. I've never seen no woman pick up no other woman by her throat and body slam her. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it. So I'm gonna tell y'all right out the gate, because I'm not gonna make no conclusions. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Y'all gonna have to prove to me. Prove to me.
I've been trying to figure out how to say what's on my mind.
You always say what's on your mind.
Not when it comes to you.
I'm trying to get another chance.
It's too late.
That was a Tyler Perry's bullshit.
That those two people were women.
You heard him?
I'm gonna need that proven. And I know there's an image going because I'm not gonna make no conclusions. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I'm gonna tell y'all gonna have to prove to me that those two people were women. I'm gonna need that proven. And I know there's an image going around where people are saying it was photoshopped, where you have Dejanay in there with side by side with a man. Listen, nobody needs to put that picture side by side with a man to know that it looks like a man.
Well, let me do it again, folks. Where's my Joanna man? Joanna man. Come on now. You gonna tell me that Cynthia G not a man? You got to prove to me that Cynthia G is not a G. Prove to me that Cynthia G is not a guy. Cynthia G for guy. Prove to me. Now, I'm not even trying to stay on this on some comical shit, because there's a young lady who's not alive right now because of some old wickedness that took place on some scheming ass witches. And we got too much of that scheming going on worldwide. And there's too many men that get caught up in that scheming, where they come in for protection, they come in as backup. That's their sister, that's their girl. They come in as defense for this Jezebel spirit. See, we always want to say, oh, the guys do this and the guys do that. But how many times the men come in and they doing certain things, coming in as defense? Mama call up her boys. Well, don't have me call my sons. Sister call her brothers. Oh, I got brothers. Brothers don't know what the hell going on. They don't know what the hell this sister done did. But your sister a whore. This man's calling out for it, and she feel afraid because she knows she got caught, and now she about to get this dude killed by you guys. So you guys are psycho. You're going to just come defend your sister by all means, but your sister's a whore. She living from that Jezebel spirit. See, the only way to cure the cancer is to go after the cancer. So for all you men out there who always want to defend our black sisters, if you're not going after that entity that's controlling the black sister, you ain't helping, you hurting. We must attack that entity that's in control of these black sisters, that's in control of the black family, that's in control of the black community. We must attack it and destroy it. We must crush the head of the serpent. And even if that serpent exists within yourself, you must crush it. Meaning that you must keep getting this information, keep listening to people who's helping you crush and slice and dice that enemy inside you. As soon as you got people that's helping you slice the demon within yourselves, you still have a chance, especially if you can hear and listen to those who is helping you get rid of the demons inside. I got a phone call from somebody. They said that, they ain't like what I said. And I'm like, what I say? I don't know what I said. I displayed some videos, but I might say something. But they said you made it seem like I'm like, okay, I don't understand what's going on here, but I know this much. If you can help me slice some demons out of me, then I can listen. And if I can help slice some demons up out of you, I hope you listen. That's the bottom line. But to be mad at me because I'm trying to slice some demons up out of us, that's the wrong way. Like my man Tupac said, take the evil out the people. They don't be acting right, because both black and white be smoking crack tonight. I'm going to change the words. Let's see if I can get it. Take the evil out the people because they don't be acting right, because both males and chicks, they be smoking crack tonight. You know what I'm saying? Us men and you chicks be wilding the fuck out. So let's get it together. It ain't about black and white. It's about male and female right now. So I have these videos I put up there because it's important for us to know that we have a war to fight. We've fighting many battles. We've battled the biggest fight that we have. The biggest battle that we have right now is the battle amongst ourselves. Do you love yourself? That's the biggest battle. That's the first battle that you really have. Do you love yourself? I hate my hair. I hate my nose. I hate my eyes. I hate my teeth. I hate my titties. I hate my butt. Understand? All the shit, what you hate. So that's the first battle that you. So now you got to learn how to. I love my life. I love myself. I love. And then once you can do that, then that's now you're strong enough to stand forth to fight the enemy. But your first enemy is within self. And this is the image of Jezebel. And this is the image of a woman who hates herself. And I don't care how much she thinks she loves herself. This is the image of a woman who hates herself. Prove me wrong. Sorry, ladies. Stop following this image. Everything is covered. See, you know what I'm saying? Everything is covered, and she's not even wearing Muslim garb. Understand? Everything's covered. She's not even in Muslim garb. Like, where's the Muslim garb? Like, if you're gonna cover, but she's covered in makeup. She covered in hair. She covered up in pigskin. But yet and still, the tale of evil, fake friends. Like I say, all these words is what she shows. She's showing evil in her actions towards men. She's showing fakeness with her whole character. And then she the friendliness is her trying to talk to her subscribers to befriend them to hate men. That's evil, fake friends. Jealousy. She promote evil and jealousy. Like, show me a fight. Like, you already say you don't like watching fights. So why would you want somebody to show you a whole bunch of girls fighting? Because it's easy to go and pull that shit up. It's easy to go to YouTube and pull up girl fighting girl and she get choked. It's easy to do that shit. It's easy to show dog fights between females. I know what I wanted to pull up. I know what I wanted to pull up. It was something I wanted to pull up for this live before I let it go. And let's see if I can do it. Okay, let's see if I can do it. This is the issue that we talk about. Well, I'm over at Nature Boy's his channel. I see somebody got some shit up. It's talking about he destroyed. Yep, I bet he is. Oh man, they done took his channel down. I guess so, huh? Well, I wanted to go to Nature Boy's live stream I wanted to go to Nature Boy's channel where he was having a fight with the girls. Well, I guess we gotta go to all those people who was having in their channels. But remember, he had those girls. Well, the girls also had themselves out there. He's the ringleader, but they had themselves out there with such hate, fighting each other. And once again, the last 35 years in the household been really held down by our mothers. And so these boys have that spirit. As well. But it's a beautiful thing. I'm not gonna lie. We always screaming violence, 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 but I'm gonna sound real stupid at the same time, but I don't see it. I don't see it the way it's being promoted amongst us men, the way they promote it. I really see amongst us men, and this is why we must really have platforms where we have real dialogue. But I really don't. And when I've been out here, I done heard mad gunshots, bah, 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 bah. But my experience is that I really think that they putting that negative energy out there for bigger reasons, because I don't really see male on male violence the way they really put out there. I don't really see male on male hate. I've noticed more that men have more reasoning. And I mean that's from my heart. I'm really not even like capping for us dudes. I'm really, as y'all say, because I don't know what that cap shit is, but I really mean that from my heart. Like, you can't even make shows of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, this is how I can prove it. I can prove it. If it was a real fact, they would have so much more shows of men living in households in that type of drama. But that lifestyle don't really work. That's not real. So you know you can't do that shit. This is whack. You can't make men shows like that too tough and think it's gonna last without be looking at that shit like this is corny. It's hard to do basketball men's who's husbands. It's hard to do anything on that nature with men because it's masculine. It's like, nah, it's corny. We don't even see that in the world. You don't really see men bickering in life in the world amongst each other. But you will see men bickering with a woman. And you will see a woman bickering with a woman. But you don't see men bickering with men. But the media, in the news and the television, and a lot of these feminist women would put that out there. But what I see, instead of bickering, I see more building. Like even the pastor said, he said, okay, matter of fact, let me switch from her. And I'm gonna go to the pastor because he's gonna say something I'm about to say. I'll just make me think of something. So let me go to this dude real quick. Because you just said something I'm saying. What up, Don? He said that, so the women has wanted to run the household, so the men put their hands in their pocket and said, well, you do it. And then they went to what? The corner. And that's why you see, 40 niggas on the corner chilling.
The only reason my sons are here because of me, because I'm so strong. I'm the masculine authority has been there the whole time. Your job is to yield. I know it's hard, but you don't know holiness. That's a raising the home. I said it. We can raise these kids ourselves. Okay, well, look at what under this feminist agenda. We raising fags. We raising lesbians. Say amen. Why? Because ain't no masculine authority in the home. The women looked us in our eyes and said, we don't need you. We can raise these kids ourselves. Okay, well, look at what we raising. We raising fodder for the prisons. That's all we raising is little thugs for the prisons. Little homosexual Corey Bob boys doing her, say man, dying of AIDS at 30 and stuff, because this is the spirit of Jezebel in the home when the females are raised in the home. I said it. Now the men thought that when the men were trained that you could raise them, so we stepped back and said, well, raise them then. And go down and go right over on the corner. It's about 30, 40 boys over, and all of them ain't got no daddies, and you see all of them out there selling dope, messed up in the head, and they just ready to go to prison. Why? Because that's the extent of how Jezebel raises children. So this is the reason why I have to say this. And whenever you brothers are dealing with that, and when you're in your home and you put your foot down, if you can't put your foot down, that's the spirit in your home. That spirit's in your house. You ought to be able to put your foot down. In other words, I'm saying we're going this way. You may not agree with me, but this is the way we're going. Now, your job as a sister, as a female, is to say, okay, he the head. If it's wrong, it's on him. If it's messed up, it's on him. I'm going your way. Okay, it's what you say. I'm going your way. But see, when a sister tries to say, no, I ain't going that way because you ain't this, and that's what I got to try to talk with you, that's the spirit right there. Your job is to yield. I know it's hard, but you don't know holiness, and that's why it's hard. But if you really understand holiness, you realize that, because it don't work no other way. Marriage don't work no other way. See, I missed those days years ago of holiness. I missed those years ago when I would go to churches, holiness churches, and even though they might have had some mess going on, but their home was in order, and they had an order to it, and you could see that the children was growing right up in God. But now it's like our kids won't serve God. Why won't they serve God? Why? Because the homes are wrong. The home's out of order. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The only reason my sons are here because of me, because I'm so strong. I'm the masculine authority has been there the whole time. I've been strong on them. The reason why that boy's here because of me, him, the one, is because of me. That's why he's still here. Because some man is holding him accountable. That don't mean his mom ain't doing a good job. I'm just saying that's what masculine authority is why because he's looking at how they are and he's falling right on in with them. I wasn't even gonna get on that. I felt that spirit. I know when I feel that thing, boy, that's a dirty spirit, boy. That thing will rise up. Usually when I preach this, you people ain't here supposed to be here. They miss this message. Like, duck that message. I got to hear that message. I ain't got to be accountable for that message. Now, for real, when I preach this, this is a lot of warfare when I preach on this. This is because this is where it's at, y'all. This is the witchcraft in the home in the church. This is the spirit of Jezebel. Every church you go to, the spirit of Jezebel is running it. I have not been to a church that spirit ain't been in. I have not been to a church, and the Lord knows my wife will tell you, I have not been to a church where the spirit of Jezebel been running. I have not. I've never seen a church. You can sit back in the church. You can sit back. You go to a church and you sit back and you can see, y'all. There it is, right there. There it is. It may not be if it ain't the pastor, if it ain't his wife, it's somebody in leadership, it's somebody praise team, it's somebody a deaconess, it's somebody deacon, it's somebody you can see it. It's right there. And that person's always got stuff stirred up, always got something going on, always running, behind the scene, maneuvering, because Jezebel's power is behind the scene. See, she don't want to rule because she don't like accountability. If you give Jezebel the reign, say, go and do it, I don't want to do it. But she'll step back and cut everybody else about doing it. She'll judge everybody. But you tell her, no, you don't do it. No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. She don't want to be out front with me because then that means I got to be accountable. But she'll stand behind the scene and see, why don't they do it this way? They don't do it. See, that's the spirit right there.
Sorry, so love.
It's in every church. It's in every church. It's in here, but I cut it most of the time. It's in here, but I cut it. Y'all, some of y'all know you've been here long enough. I go on the Jezebel hunt every 3, 4, because that's the spirit comes in the church. That's the spirit that attacks the church. Every 3, 4 months you got hit because it'll raise up. It'll stand up if you don't hit it. Bro, every 3, 4 months you got hit. You brothers in your home, every 3, 4 months you got this. Okay, get on it because this is the way it is. Y'all there. And you know when it stirs up because it'll just be little stuff.
They try and change it and say, "Oh, it's my monthly, my period." It's a scientific fact, but that's what they try and say. But technically, it's a Jezebel spirit hiding behind something to say, "Yo, blame it on this." Like blame it on alcohol, blame it on this, blame it on that. No, it's a spirit. It's a spirit. This spirit is real. And like I say, I think you folks need to really go and one pray for this individual. Because like I said, I don't know if it's a man or female anymore. But pray for that individual so that its tongue can come to a cease in regards to the hate that it puts out. Its tongue must come to a pause on the negative energy that it puts out. Its tongue must come to a halt on the evil that it wants others to manifest within themselves, so that they eyes can and their mouths can speak and hear and say the wrong things and look at you in the wrong way. So we just pray that that spell has be cast out of that demon, and we can put the love into the spirit. Because if you're gonna have people following you because they mesmerized with what you say or mesmerized with what they see because they see some fake shit, it's important for you to be a messenger of the right words. Otherwise, we have to cut your head the fuck off. Just that simple. Gotta cut it right off. Gone. And that's important for us to understand where we at. We must be able to cut the head of the dragons off. And a lot of you men is hurting us because when the time comes for you to silence that tongue, you allow that tongue to speak. You give that tongue more freedom to open up and rise up. When your job at that time is to silence that tongue and get those ears and that head to hear the right things so it can see in the right perspective. But no, you caught up and you allow it to just keep running his mouth and talking, putting out a negative energy of hate, bringing another narrative to make people say, well, no. Stop giving these demons power. Stop giving Jezebel a platform. Stop giving Jezebel the shine. I probably won't really even talk about this chick again. Maybe I will. Depends how she make me feel. But I'm not moving off of emotions. I'm really moving off of right and wrong. What's right is for men to stand up, for women to stand up, and for us to really get rid of these demons. What's wrong is for us to keep allowing these demons to have a platform to keep spreading this negative energy of hate that's separating the family, that's separating the household, that's destroying the communities. And we sitting back there and watching it and just shrugging our shoulders saying, oh, well, what can we do? We all can pitch in. We all can have a voice. We all need to call out these demons, let them know it's time for you demons to get your heads cut off. Let these demons know it's time for your mouths to be ceased, to be shushed, to be zipped, because there's too much negative hate that comes out of these demons' mouths. And they have platforms, and we keep giving them fuel and few and few. We need our women to be great mothers, great people in your community, and that brings great leadership to your family. Because that's what we need. That's the most important thing. Thanks for your listening ears. You know what? One last thing before I leave, because I think Shorty is dope. So I'm gonna go. It ain't gonna matter whatever point she's at right now. I'm just gonna let her speak whatever she's gonna say and let her close out. What you gotta say, Shorty?
Team lights. Hear me out, y'all. Some gentlemen.
You're the guy with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect the ones you love. But did you know you could go?
Will even string females along because not even on purpose. Let me put it like this. Now you do have some that will purposefully string a woman along because it's like, well, I get more bang for my buck during this time frame. But once I actually commit, then all that shit got out the window. So you got that element. And again, I'm not saying that it makes it okay, because it's not. Okay, nobody should be played with, man or woman. But I want to be honest enough and real enough to go into the different levels and layers so we can know maybe the whys. Again, not excusing it, but just giving you some background as to why. Because a lot of us play games once we enter into the relationship. All of that shit go out the window once we're in the relationship. Now, another layer to it, even when it comes to gentlemen, while they will string us along, even not on purpose, is because they don't trust us. So they can actually want to commit to you. They could actually want to be in a relationship with you, but because a lot of females are untrustworthy, I have to stretch this out to see if this is what you're really about.
And what she's speaking about right there, she's speaking on is so many women who have the Jezebel spirit, and the men know, but yet still we be so wanting you because we want relationships, we want marriage, we want something. We don't just always want to lust. We want safety, because less and less, we might slip up and have a bunch of babies or get disease. So we do want safety, but yet and still we also want to secure ourselves at the same time. So like she said, niggas gonna be stringing you along just to see if you really worth their energies, because they know that, yo, I'm about to rock with Shorty. So it's important for us to get, information and get love from the right messengers. If you're gonna listen to a woman, ladies, see, if you want gossip and bullshit, then that's one thing. But if you want to get strength and courage and motivation and get uplifted, I say you check out Danica and Shalakimia and other women out there who's speaking the right tongue and seeing through the right eyes and lenses, as opposed to sitting there with a Cynthia G as everything that she can do, anything and anytime she get, she's going to try and relate everything in negative to men. Give you three more minutes of my homegirl, then we're gonna run out. This means this one's men don't mind being alone because they afraid of that Jezebel.
So now I'm not just gonna hop in and rush into something because I have to see if this is truly who you are. This is why they'll wait 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year before it's like, okay, I feel like we can go ahead and make this official. It's because a lot of us be playing games.
And also, a lot of these men are raised by their mothers, and their mothers are telling them, watch these girls, they're playing games. When we was raised by our fathers told us respect women. They're being raised by their mothers saying, watch yourself, these girls play games.
Is it Niji? I appreciate you. I'm gonna read that.
Once again, when boys was raised by their fathers, our fathers told us respect a woman. My father didn't tell me to run games on females. He didn't tell me to run around the streets until I find a good one. He didn't tell you none of that shit. He always told me love and respect a woman. At the same time, don't be no fool. But he never, ever, ever, ever stressed me out in the way of me having a hate for women. My mom's always protected me. And she said, boy, you better stay away from that ratchet girl. You better stay away from that silly girl. You better stay away from that stupid girl. You ain't got no time for that girl. Be careful. You know these girls ain't about nothing. And that's coming from a woman. So a lot of these boys are raised in that way. And that's not, my mom's wasn't at the extreme. But they've been, and she wasn't ratchet neither. So now all these boys with ratchet moms, street moms, ghetto moms, moms that grew up with mad dudes, moms who grew up with mad boys, brothers, moms who grew up in the hood, moms who grew up in gangs, and they teaching these boys, F a chick. You know what I'm saying? Live your life before you settle down. Teach them all the wrong things of not building a family. So why you think there's boys that are not having families? Because their mothers are teaching them to be careful with these sinister ass girls. So blame it on the teachings, not on the circumstances what developed from the teaching. If you want the circumstances to be healed, teach right. And people like Cynthia G teaching that this masculine energy is the worst thing on the planet. It's teaching that God is evil. Many people probably think that. But like I say, I actually was saved today, and I actually had to say thank you, God, for doing that. Because I was going to self-destruct and destroy myself. And sometimes when you can't handle yourself, the Most High will come in and intercept. Like a female, when you can't handle yourself, most times God will send your man to intercept. Even if you don't want to pay attention to him, he spreads some words. He spread a message that's going to resonate and might even save you. He probably showed you something you've seen it, and then probably even saved you. So you will get your life preserver. It's who's going to swim to it and put it on it and allow the boat to reel them in. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to reel you in so we can save ourselves from a drowning Titanic ship. And toxic women like Cynthia G is not good for the family. I want to stress that because I'm talking to the womb, the WOMB, the wombs. I ain't talking to the pipes. I'm talking to the wombs, because it's important for the wombs to be talked to. It's like Chicken Little. I think that was the name of the movie. And you had the rooster. He come to all the hens, and he talked to all the hens. He talking to all the chickens and shit like that. You're like, yo, same shit gonna change. Gotta change. He whipped them in shape and got them ready. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way we got. That's what we have to do. We have to get our minds right and get in shape, because there's a war, and with the spiritual war, if we're not right in our heads in the family, if we're not teaching the family right, you're already lost. So Cynthia G with her Jezebel spirit teaching ass, she has to be canceled. And you ladies must step up to the plate to cancel her ass. And when I say cancel, I really mean cancel, because I don't see nothing good that comes from her. Because she said something that really disturbed me. Matter of fact, I think I got to get to it. I don't even think I can end this without getting to it. Because I really, peace out, Danica. She really said something to me that she said something to that disturbed me. Like, I hope this is the one. I really hope this is the one. She says, oh, matter of fact, I had some notes. Where my notes at? I didn't even go to not one mother effing note. Gee whizzers. Let me go all the way down here. I had some notes. That's crazy. I had some notes because, like I said, I was listening to it. Let me go check this out real quick. Let me skim down all the way down right here. I was about to leave this live, but I'm like, you done wrote down too much notes just to leave so fast. Let me see what she's talking about right here. Here go a mother effing ad. Damn it.
And this isn't the first time this has happened. It's not the second time. Because look, we can sit up here as black women and talk about all this black women.
I think it's right here, yeah.
Cancers will fight out the job of a dime too. I've known them, I've dated them, I've had them in my family.
Save up to $500 on top brands. Shop Black Friday savings now, only at Raymore and Flanagan.
Recovery from addiction is possible. Call 1-800-662-4357.
Cancer, to me, cancers ain't stable emotionally, but y'all can think they are. But in any event, the bottom line is you have a high level of degeneracy here. Very high. And unless we are willing to admit, especially as black women, because look, we can sit up here as black women and talk about all this black women empowerment and femicide and this, that, and the third, but we just saw two supposed black women on video beating another woman until she was toe tagged. This is what we saw. And this isn't the first time this has happened. It's not the second time. It's not even the 100th time. It's not the 1000th time. We will continue to see this happen. And we're going to continue to see it happen until this is an issue that is addressed. Until black women want to admit, yes, there's a high level of jealousy and competition, and then say why. Because the fact that you can't even be in a YouTube space, you can't even be on social media without women thinking that they're in competition, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, please. Like, okay, I'm assuming that the Sagittarius is can be delusional. So the one who came in here is Sagittarius.
Now, like I say, I think when I was watching this, I was skimming through, and so I was listening to this part. And I said, let me go back to the beginning. I went to the beginning. I was like, yo, she's all over the place. And many times in the beginning, the end, she always bring it back to man. And the issue is, like I say, a woman is dead because she was on the trip with some other females, and the females beat her up. The dudes didn't beat her up. The dudes didn't do it. But it's about the men with her. Even right here, she about to switch it all over. She about to come back to the man. That's what made me say, yo, what the hell? Because I'm trying to listen to her because she's popping your girls on the butt. But honestly, is the way she did it too. She would talk about zodiac signs, and she would talk about the humor in the zodiac signs. Then she went to a serious side for like 1 minute, and then she came back to the humor and dumb shit, and then she went right back to the men. And I was like, yo, this woman don't even know how to really stay on the real topic and issue. Because you don't get no love slicing. You don't get no love slicing your sisters. You only get love bashing men. Because a male bashing is like a lynching. Everybody show up for that lynching. Male bashing online is like lynchings. Damn. Whoever said that? Who said that one? Male bashing right now in this day and age is no different than lynching. Look how they lynching Kanye West. They lynching that nigga live right in their face. Look how they lynched Michael Jackson. They're gonna lynch her. They're gonna lynch him. And once they can, as long as they can get our ladies to apply the rope, bring them down to the guillotine to get their head cut off, bring them to the tree and tie them up. As long as they can get our women to do that, these lynchings will be tolerated. But once we can get our women speaking on behalf of men, no matter what, I know our men ain't doing right now, but I have faith in them. I know they're gonna be able to do right, especially when we get behind them. But I'll be damned. Once we can have that dialogue, that's the fuel, and that's God, and that's gonna get us going. That's the image. But as long as the Satan can have women looking at us a way, hearing us a certain way, and speaking about a certain way, he's always going to have his control over your family, your community, and your woman, and your seed. Let's see how fast she goes back. She said to a lady, "We gotta get together, girls." Then she's gonna go back to that zodiac shit, and then she's gonna jump right into the man. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Shit.
This is their peaceful wear. Because I got 2 of them in my family. Dusty Makers Cremation Services LLC said, make sure you hit the like button to support Sands platform so more viewers will be exposed to her content. If you guys could, I don't understand why there will be like thousands of people watching a video and they not like it.
Why? Because they're looking to see how dumb you are.
But I just want to know, why don't we address the jealousy and envy, the evil, because envy is jealousy on steroids. Envy is jealousy from the pits of hell, the hell version of jealousy. Envy ain't nothing to play with. Envy is what led that person in that video to have so much rage that they wanted to toe tag a person by hand. Do you know what type of strength you have to toe tag somebody by hand? I want y'all to understand that. A person, a so-called woman,
here we go,
beat her until she was dead by hand. I want y'all to start thinking about the pathology of a person who could do that. What is the pathology, especially as a woman? Because even if you watch crime shows, they actually separated by women and men because they tend to do things differently. Women have a different pathology, being mothers and nurturers and people who bear children. It gives women a separate pathology than men. Because you are a natural nurturer, it is seen as diabolical.
What was Rihanna wearing? And what was her songs? She's a what? A savage, right? Didn't they really make savage, the word savage, become a household name? Didn't they make savage become a mental character? They had savage on shirts, savage on hats. Savage became, you had Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna pushing savagery. Like, you're not paying attention. Y'all don't see the way shit is being set up. You don't see how they advertise and promote through music and through fashion. So savagery has been on the rise. So when you see these savages act like savages, what you expect? So don't be told about you don't see. Shorty, what is wrong with you? This is why she's not a spokesperson for the black community. Because she can't even relate to the reality of what white America has been doing to stay on top. To stay on top, you gotta make this group look like savages. And once your women are screaming and act like savages, you have the victory.
It seems like really strange when women do things like this. Like a woman beating somebody to death with her bare hands. That could be looked at as a crime. That could be looked at as something men do. But anyway, let's there's not certain behaviors that men engage in that women engage in. What you saw in that video was male behavior. Now, you can say that it was a woman, but the behavior is very managed. It just was. Men are typically known for the brutality that will cause you to toe tag someone using your bare hand. This is not typically something that is associated with women. If you study psychology, if you study criminology, you know that women, even if women are toe tagging themselves, they do it differently than men.
If you think about how many women poisoned their husbands, how many women set up the arrangements of getting a murder done. They might not do the physical, but they do the arranging. They make the phone call happen. I'm gonna call somebody. I got. Stay right there. Pull up. Yep. Stay your ass right there now. So they don't have to do the acts. They do the worst part. And then this nigga get locked the fuck up. But you see, once again, she just jumped back onto the man part. It's like, I couldn't even follow the program because I'm like, damn, why she keep, I'm trying to just go with her, but I'm like, yo, why is she back at us? If she has a platform that she really can take out 30, 40 minutes of letting the girls know, yo, listen, sisters, listen, my ladies, listen, queens, listen, troops, listen, bitches. And go into step by step of what not to do and what not, and how not to look in the eyes of the public, and use this whole Shanquella situation as a tool to raise jealousy and envy from one another. If she just focused on that, it'd been dope. But no, this bitch want to keep constantly do a backhand over here, fuck you nigga, and a backhand over here, fuck you nigga, and a downside backhand right here, fuck you nigga, and the uppercut backslide. fuck you, nigga. Everything's with the back handle. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. And so you have to come up and say, yo, chill. And any dude that don't check her is cooning. You gotta check these women. It ain't about bashing. I ain't say bashing. I say you gotta check them. That's our jobs. If you let them go run around, that's a renegade. You gotta check her on these streets. You gotta make sure she's okay on this track as she's running this marathon. It's a marathon. So you gotta be on the sideline, coach, as she's going. Come on, get those legs up, get those legs. You can't be allowing her to go over here and then sidetrack and doing all this goofy shit. It's important. It's important. And I mean, it's important for us to really, really, really check it. Because what's toxic is toxic. And if you're drinking toxic water, that means now you're going to have a toxic body. And if we have toxic waste in our community, it's time for us to use our sewage system and put toxicity in the waste. We got to go to the wasteland. Everybody just got to get this. Once you can get this, you can make that change. Once you can make that change, then that love will come. Once that love can come, then no enemy can break it. But we need that real love force field. And it's not going to come from Cynthia G and or her minions. It's not going to come from Cynthia G. How many times she got to fix her eye and all her minions? It's time to rise up, folks. And I promise you, the victory will be there. Sorry, Shanquella, you had to lose your life. My question is, what we don't know about you is probably the most scariest part. And what we do know about you is as scary, because we do know that you are no longer here. You died a vicious death. And those people who was all part of that, they must meet the fire. Because that was pure, unadulterated evil. There was nothing else. There was nothing else about it. It was savagery. It was ratchet. It was evil. And for us to sit here and try and make it anything other than what it was, we are doing wrong to our people. And that's why I say Cynthia G is the problem, because she's taking a serious situation of pure evil and trying to make it a black man and black woman situation. And that really hurt me. Because as I'm listening to the story, seeing the story, it really made me say, damn, man, this is really falling into what I'm talking about. Like there's a war on black men, but there's a war in our black communities, and there's really been a war on us forever, and we're not really addressing the real problem. And it's the savagery that our women are embracing. We don't need no savage women. Then what they got that movie, what was that movie? I try to stay out the goddamn world. Queen or king, what was it? Woman king. Y'all don't get it though. You don't get it. Woman King. What's the movie about? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of savagery in there. And that's what I'm talking about. But y'all don't want to call it out for what it is. You don't want to call out how y'all being trained and conditioned to be. Where my ladies at? You know what I'm saying? Where my ladies at? You be, ah! Where the ladies at? Where the real women at? We need y'all in the front lines. I need all. See, the ladies, they always play the back with their legs crossed. Got your ladies like this and shit. Now we need our ladies to. We need our ladies to rise up. We need our ladies to rise up. Damn, it's in the car. Left in the car. Man, I left in the car. Oh well. We need our ladies to rise up, blow the horn, and let all these ratchet dot hoe bitches, whores, sluts, all those that's been ruining the game for all you ladies and women. It's time for you to rise up and put them bitches to the back burner and cancel all that shit. And if y'all need help, call us men so we can come back you up, because we know what you up against. You up against those type of bitches that Shanquella was up against. So you gonna need our back, because those bitches that's up with Shanquella, they got niggas behind them too. Walking around like some old dumb minions. So it'd be our job to erase them. Understand? It'd be our job. It'd be our duty. And I'm not about violence, but what I am about is surviving. And the only way we're going to survive is when we wake up and realize that there's an evil in front of us that's way bigger than what we can imagine. And then if we don't start eradicating it, this evil will take over our people and we'll be eating them for food. No more time for Cynthia G. No more time for ratchetness. No more time for that savagery. No more time for that housewife bullshit. No more time for that dumb goon shit coming from females. No more time for that butch type of talk. We need women. We need ladies. We need our babies to be taken care of. We need our communities to be really taken care of. And we need to have more gardens so we can eat right. Thank you for your listening here. Thank you for your support. Just know that Jezebel spirit is real. And you got to check yourself and ask yourself, do you have the image of Jezebel?